Hello and welcome to the Emerge Leadership Connection, where we connect you with the ideas and concepts to unlock legendary leadership so you can emerge and become who you were meant to be. I'm your host, Cody Dakota, and on this meaningful Monday, I will be your leadership coach, teacher, and mentor. If this is your first time listening to the Emerge Leadership Connection, stop immediately and go back to episode 0. If you want to get the full benefits that this podcast has to offer and emerge into who you were meant to be at a faster pace, then you will want to go back to that episode to understand the theory behind how each episode is designed to help you improve. Before we start the episode, I'd like to thank our supporters, who allow us to continue to bring value to you, while also allowing us to support amazing causes that will impact our future generations. If you would like to find out more about the causes we support, as well as how to become a member of our family and help us reach more people in order to impact our future, please go to www.emergeleadership.club, where you can check out all of our episodes, including many supporter-only episodes, as well as get access to other exclusive member-only benefits. Again, that is www.emergeleadership.club to get that access and officially join our family. Also, while you're there, you should click the menu button and click on Book. My book, Legendary Leadership: How to Obtain Repeatable Monumental Results, is currently in the running for the Extraordinarian Award for coaches with ideas that can change people, businesses, and the future for the better. And I need your help to win the award. You will see some awesome benefits that you can get for supporting the book, including personalized signed copies by me, a chance to get a limited edition, legendary edition of the book, appearances on this podcast, and more. Remember, go to www.emergeleadership.club to check it out. Now, on to the show. Today's words of wisdom come from Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well." I really love this quote here, and there's a lot of different reasons that I love it. Let's break it down from the beginning. First part, purpose of life is not to be happy. This is something that I personally have learned the hard way. There was a fairly decent amount of time in my life where I chased happiness, and I always found that every time that I chased happiness, I would always end up far more unhappy in my life. And so it's not the pursuit of happiness that helps us get where we want to be. For me personally, I discovered that if you really want to be happy, it's not about chasing it in something else. It's about finding it within yourself. What are you happy about with yourself? What are the awesome things that make you you? That is the path where I began to find happiness. But finding happiness isn't the purpose of life still. So Ralph Waldo Emerson breaks it down into some other pieces. First part, it is to be useful. So what is it you can do, and what is it you can do really well? That's a question you have to ask yourself. It's a question I've asked myself many, many times. Next part, to be honorable. In order to be honorable has to do with your character, who you are. Do you live up to your word? That's a great question to be asking yourself. Next part, he says to be compassionate. So something I've discovered in life is that, especially here in the United States, people really have this huge belief that independence is the ultimate goal. I want to be an independent person. I want to go out and create my own business independent of a boss. I want to be independent from my parents. Whatever it is, they feel like independence is the goal. And it's really not, because everyone needs someone else in their life. As a society, we're interdependent, right? No matter what you do, you need other people to live your life to the fullest. What food do you eat? Who made that food for you? What software computers do you use? Who made those computers for you? Even if you're, say, a solopreneur or you're doing freelance work, you still need other people in your life in order to really be able to accomplish the highest levels of things you can accomplish. If you had to do everything yourself, you had to make your own food from scratch, you had to grow it from the ground, you had to build a computer out of materials that you had to gather, it would be really, really difficult for you really to do much in life. And that's kind of the awesome power that we have in our lives today. Because we're so highly interdependent, we can accomplish so much more than any single individual could do on their own. And that's something that Ralph Waldo Emerson's getting at here. And then the last piece, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. This is talking about your legacy, right? What is it you leave behind that makes a difference in people's lives? Do you make people happy when you're around? Do you make them feel hopeful when you're around? Did you leave them with stories that teach them lessons that help them in their lives? What is the difference that you have made that have told people that you've lived and lived well? That's the question that Ralph Waldo Emerson is posing in this. And so he says that the purpose is to leave that legacy behind. So, your coaching questions for today are, where are you chasing happiness in your life? Where should you be chasing instead? How are you useful? What kind of character do you have, and how do you leave that character for others to actually see? Where are you compassionate in your life? What's the legacy that you're leaving behind? Welcome back, and congratulations, you are one step closer to becoming who you were meant to be. I'm excited to hear about the fantastic takeaways you got from this episode. I'd love to hear from you, so go over to www.emergeleadership.club right now and click on the tab to see how to contact us, as well as see our other amazing services. While you're there, if you would like to emerge into who you were meant to be even faster, then you'll want to officially join our family by clicking on the Become a Patron button, where you can gain access to exclusive member-only content that is absolutely amazing, including access to supporter-only podcasts, Q&A sessions directly with me, and the ability to get shout-outs on future episodes, all while also helping to support some amazing causes which are actively working towards improving the future for generations to come. Just to make sure you got it, to join our family and get access to this exclusive member-only content and help some amazing causes at the same time, go over to www.emergeleadership.club and click on the Become a Patron button right now. I'm your host, Cody Dakota, and I'm honored to have spent this time with you today. My final message for you today, and listen closely. It's time. Wake up your potential. Let go of your fears and anxieties, and let's discover what is possible. Emerge and become who you were meant to be.